Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. We've done the Atlantic, we've done the Metro. Now it's time for the Central. Taking a look and reacting at some of these goalie masks. I know that you don't pay attention much to these goalie masks. That's okay.
Not a great deal.
Not a great deal, but you're still curious though. That's why we do these videos.
I am.
This is not an educational video. I said that in the last two videos. We're not here to teach you anything. We're just going to look at these helmet pictures of every single goalie in this division, or the two main goalies from every team, and just legitimately have a reactionary conversation and see where things go. Note, disclaimer, some of these pictures might not be from this year. Okay? I said that in the last video and got a bunch of comments.
Hey, that's not this year's, that's last year's.
If I wave my arms, does that make it more apparent? Some of these pictures are from previous years because some of these goalies have helmets that they've worn this year from previous years. I just chose the picture from a previous year because the picture was better. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
Now, I diligently went through every single goalie and watched game recap. I've combed game recap to make sure that some of these helmets were worn this season.
So the research department has been on this.
Yes, I have heavily researched this. So
all right.
If every single helmet you see in this video has been worn this season, it might only have been for a game or two, but I can assure you that I've seen it in games this year.
Well, that's good enough for me.
All right, let's do this.
Get her done.
Okay, so these are in alphabetical order. First up is Alex Stalock from Minnesota. Ironically, because I'm wearing Minnesota.
There you go.
That was not intentional. So, a little hard to see the entire helmet here. I do have a second picture for Alex Stalock, but we'll look at this one first. You can see the number 32 down by his chin, which is in a pretty unique font. It almost looks like bone.
Really?
You see that?
I thought it was maybe snakeskin or something.
It looks like... Oh, I can see how you could... Yeah, I can see how you could see that. But it looks like bone to me, which is... I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the top, you can see some scales. So maybe it does have a reptile theme.
It might.
Who knows?
It might.
If we jump ahead to the next image, which isn't the best quality, but you can see the side here. So you can see some scales down on the side of the chin. And you can see a pretty cool like silhouette photo in the white portion there with what looks to be trees and two people on a boat fishing.
Yeah, I imagine they're out. Minnesota's a place that has a multitude of lakes.
I don't know where Alex Stalock is from, so maybe this has nothing to do with Minnesota.
It could
maybe
indeed
he's
be
from Saskatchewan and he likes to go fishing in Saskatchewan. I don't know. Yeah. That's why this isn't an educational video. It's just a reactionary, hey, look at that helmet. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it. It's pretty cool. It's a different green, though, than the Minnesota green, which...
And I'm colorblind, and even I can see that that's a more deep goldish.
What?
Well, there's more depth of color in the green on the helmet than there is on the jersey.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have used the term gold, but it's a very bright... It's a brighter, almost neon green compared to the green that's on the jersey. So, I do like the mask, though.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Anton Khudobin, and he has, I think, 3 masks, two masks that he wears primarily depending on the jersey that he's wearing. This is one of the masks. I think it's pretty awesome. It's got stars on the top. It's completely black on top and a different color on the bottom. We don't usually see that. It doesn't match the jersey that well. The black doesn't really go that well with the jersey, but I do like the helmet generally. She's got a shooting star, which is pretty cool. The secondary logo on the side there of the helmet with the shape of Texas and colors of the stars.
I love maps. You put a map on your helmet, I'm going to like it.
Yeah. And then he's got Dobie down by his chin, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you go to the next image, you'll see the other side of the helmet. Do you know what that is?
I have is it Gollum? I don't know.
Okay, so there's a character in Harry Potter named Dobby or Dobie. I don't know how you pronounce it. Spelled the same as his nickname. And so he put him on there and put a little goalie glove on there catching a Stars puck, which is pretty cool. So anyone who doesn't watch Harry Potter wouldn't get that reference. I barely got that reference.
That's me.
But
I didn't know if it was Gollum or it didn't look like E.T. Or Yoda. Anyway,
there's a little bit of Yoda,
a
little bit of Gollum in there.
I see the Yoda ear, and that's about it. I just know if I saw that thing standing outside my house,
Naked, because I'm pretty sure it's naked. Maybe
poo would come out.
Poo. Poo would release.
Poo would release, and it would be a mess.
Yeah, he does look kind of sad, though. I mean,
Yeah, that's even worse.
it's worse.
Well, worse, scarier.
You think him being sad is worse than him being angry?
Oh yeah,
Why?
because it just adds an extra element of creepy.
An extra element of personality that you have to dissect.
Yeah. You never know where these videos are going to go.
That's
do
right.
you?
Okay, next up, Ben Bishop. I've generally not liked any Ben Bishop helmet in the last 5 years because they've all been pretty much the same, and none of them have matched the same color as the jersey. He likes this lightning theme on his helmet, which is cool, but if you look at this picture, you can tell that, again, it's not the same green, and it's just frustrating. It's more of a neon kind of green, so it's a nice helmet, but it just looks odd with the jersey, and it was the same way when he played for Tampa Bay. He had the same kind of lightning theme, and I just didn't think it matched that well. So
Watching him play in the recent playoffs, the 30 on the chin area stood out so much on TV. It looked like it was actually lit up with lights and batteries, like just the neon color.
and maybe that's what he's going for, and that's fine.
I found it very distracting myself.
Yeah.
Like it just took away from everything else. I just saw this 30 all the time.
Maybe he's trying to distract the shooter.
Maybe so. Well, if I was a shooter,
Nice.
it would have worked.
If you go to the next image, you can
Not
see
that
it.
you could tell if I was distracted or not, because I'd suck either way. But-
The next image, you can see it a little bit better.
oh, yeah.
You can really compare the two greens together in that one. I do like the that kind of grungy, almost ripping side logo there, which is pretty cool. I like that. So,
Yeah, and notice the little, they might even look like dots to the viewer, but just on the margin of where his cage meets the helmet, those are all little maps of Texas.
yeah, little shapes of Texas, little silhouettes of
Yeah, they're
of the
very
state.
cool.
It's cool.
I like that.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Cam Ward is next.
Oh, man.
I had a real hard time finding a good picture of his mask. It looks like he has 3, and this is one he wore primarily this year. This is the best image I could find. Pretty interesting. I do like it. It's almost like a collage or something. It's basically the same logo. It is the Chicago Blackhawks logo with a different color palette, more almost monochrome,
Yeah.
other than a little red in there. And I do like it. I don't think it necessarily goes with the jersey, but it does matches his gear. It does match his gear a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it, but
I like it too. Is this the only side we have of this one? Yeah.
it was a real hard time trying
Yeah.
to find a good image
Chief
here.
Blackhawk is looks like he's looking in all directions. In other words, no matter where you try to shoot this puck, I'm going to see it.
He's got it covered.
So I think if it means that, then I'm really in with it. I like it.
It likely doesn't mean that, but
Probably not.
okay. Connor Hellebuck is next.
yeah.
Again, another goalie I had a hard time finding a really good image for. It seems like he has a couple of different masks, but in this specific mask that I chose, there's a lot of detail here. You can see, I would assume it's a salmon or a trout or something down on his chin. On the side, it's kind of an old school throwback to maybe some outdoor hockey.
Oh yeah, old leather pads.
Yeah, I can see some trees in the background, some snowflakes coming down. Maybe a snowbank in the background there, I think. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the next image, it's the other side, or it's both sides, but the first image that you'll see is actually Dustin Byfuglien
Oh, is it?
fishing.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so I thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was Grant Fuhr, and I'm wondering why. But now, if it's not Grant Fuhr, I'm not wondering why anymore. So
Oh, I mean, it does kind of look like Grant Fuhr. You're not wrong, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's Dustin Byfuglien, which is I mean, that's pretty funny when you put another player in your team on your helmet
that's
fishing.
great. That's great.
Anyways, okay. Next up is Corey Crawford. Again, another goalie that seems to have a lot of helmets, and I chose this one. It was a hard time to find a really good image, so unfortunately, this is the best image I could legally find. So I think it looks really good with those pads and the glove, but again, I think just a primarily black helmet looks a little strange on the red jersey. but the helmet in general, I really like.
Yeah, I really like it. I like how he's got the chief up on his forehead, and on the side you can see those cross sticks just where the strap is that match the shoulder patch, right? Well, it looks like, oh no, it's not cross sticks. It's actually, it's the tomahawk attachment.
It's their secondary logo, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I was like, cross sticks.
Yeah, it's just one of the sticks, I guess.
I thought you
the
meant the two little yellow things on the tomahawk thing.
But I really like it.
It's a very simple mask for the most part. I do like it as well.
Yeah.
Next is Devin Dubnyk, and here's a goalie who has had some tremendous helmets over the past couple of years. And he's used helmets from 2 years ago this year, and the one from last year he used this year. So he's used a couple different helmets this year. He did use this one, I think, the majority of the time this year. It's a little hard to tell. I got another picture. If we go to the next image, we can see basically everything.
Ooh.
So it's pretty detailed. It's actually pretty incredible. I really like it. You've got a werewolf, I think, on there. I would call that a werewolf. He usually has that. Well, I guess it says werewolf in the background. He usually has werewolves on his masks. So.
And that thing I thought at first was maybe another snake skin, reptilian skin thing near the forehead. Looks more like a pine cone. Now that I look at it, just over the on the forehead, you see almost a.
It's an outline of the Wild logo.
But there's a part of it.
The pattern of one of the trees.
Yeah.
Those little shapes are an outline of the Wild.
Yeah.
This logo.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It's pretty detailed. It's kind of one of those masks you have to see up close.
Yeah.
Because if you're sitting in the stands, you have no idea what's going on in it.
No.
So I really like it.
Yeah.
Do you?
That's intense. It's too busy for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake Allen is next. I have two images here for Jake Allen. I think Jake Allen, and he is my favorite player. I don't want to sound biased, but Jake Allen has had some of the best masks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In probably the past 6 to 7 years. Like the last half decade, basically, he's in the top 3, I think, every year. So I don't know if he's in the top 3 this year, but I do really like this mask. It's simple. Any New Brunswickers out there will notice the boat on the side.
It's a ship.
A ship, whatever. It's on the New Brunswick provincial flag.
Yeah.
If we skip to the next image, nope, not the next image. Never mind, we only have one.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think I've also seen like the skull cap at the back having the New Brunswick flag on it, the whole flag.
Yes, I think he has that as well on this one.
I don't know if that's on part of this helmet or not, but that nice big galleon on the side there, that it's on the New Brunswick provincial flag because of how New Brunswick was created after the Revolutionary War, and thousands of people were thrown out of New York and ended up in St. John and formed a new province, including some of our own ancestors. So I always like to see that, and to have him down in St. Louis representing his home province, which is our home province, is pretty cool.
Yeah, and if you don't know what the provincial flag looks like, just go to Google Images and give it a quick search.
Yep.
I have to sneeze, so just a second.
All right.
Okay, next up, Jordan Binnington. So we've seen him quite a bit lately.
We have.
And it looks like he's had, I think, possibly 3 different helmets. The one I chose to show, I think, is the best. It looks like almost electrified. Is that a word? Can I use that? On the side, it kind of looks like there's electricity going through the wing or the side of the St. Louis Blues logo, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
He's got JB down here on the chin area and Blues coming up the top. Feel like it matches the equipment pretty well. So, yeah, I like it. It's a little busy on top because of the font, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Very good.
Okay, next up is UC Saros. I had such a hard time finding a photo of his mask. I swear this guy has I counted 14 masks in 5 years. He has. He just must have a shelf at home with a bunch of masks. So this is one of them from this year. It's a little hard to tell what's going on, but it looks like you got the teeth of the Predator coming down from the top, coming all the way down to the chin area, and some, I don't know what's going on the side there, but there wasn't a lot of pictures. He has so many masks that to find a good picture of a specific mask, it was a little difficult.
Wow.
And obviously there's copyright you have to think about as well. So anyways, it looks okay. It doesn't really match that jersey at all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is a nice mask from what I can tell. Next up is Laurent
Brassois, yeah.
Not a massive fan of this helmet. It's a little plain. Again, not a big fan of the kind of striping from bottom to top or top to bottom, whatever. Just that whole divisional split, I guess, of the helmet. Generally, I'm not a big fan of helmets like that. So I would give this one a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. It's a little washed out looking on the sides, like low contrast, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's all right, but again,
All right.
I'm not a mask aficionado, so what do I know?
Okay, next up, Pecorine. He has had a lot of phenomenal masks over the year. And again, another person who has a lot of masks in general. I think I saw him wear 3 different ones this year. This one is, I assume it's Iron Man. It looks exactly like Iron Man. If it's not, then that would be silly. But it looks like Iron Man to me. It's pretty awesome. You've got the kind of a mechanical feel, the rest of the helmet as well, and some like hair. Looks to be like hair coming out the back. I don't know if that's the Predators' hair or whatnot, but I like it because number one, Iron Man's pretty cool. Number 2, the colors match.
The colors match. That's the most important part of this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's simple. I mean, it's creating a face on a face, basically. So, yeah I like it.
Alrighty.
Next up is Philip Grubauer. Now, you'll notice a trend here in the 2 Colorado Avalanche helmets, so just keep in mind the way that this helmet looks. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. This is one of my favorite helmets. Again, a little biased because I'm obsessed with that Colorado Sea. I love the colors, the mountains on the side. It look awesome. This is probably one of my favorite helmets.
It looks really
in
good.
this division or in the league.
And
generally.
it matches so well with the home jersey.
Heck yeah.
I'm picturing it might be a little dark for the away jersey, but would still work. Yeah.
Epic.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Next one. Varlamov's helmet, very similar.
Yeah.
He has a couple of different masks as well, so I did choose this one just to show the 2 together. Kind of the same, except for he's using the actual Avalanche logo, and Grubauer was using the secondary C logo. The only thing about this is it's not the same blue, so it doesn't look as good. It doesn't match the jersey as
true.
good. So I definitely prefer Grubauer's mask versus this one.
It matches the Bud Light sign in the background, but
if you look down by the chin, you can barely see it. It looks to be like a Russian emblem or something on the kind of like the side of the chin. It's really hard to see. It looks like a Russian. I don't know what you call it. It's on the Russian
flag
jersey.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know if it's an eagle,
international
but
jersey.
It's
it's some kind of
like predatory bird.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you know. All
okay,
right.
that's it. That was the last one.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. What was your favorite?
I think I liked. Let me have to step back through them to find the one I like the best, but I guess I'm going to go with the homeboy. I'm going to like Jake's the best.
Oh, that's biased.
I know. I'm allowed.
I like Grubauer's the most, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. All right. Well, that wraps up this video. We are doing the Pacific next, which is the final video in this series. Someone commented on the first one. It's kind of clickbait, not clickbaity, but it's how convenient trying to get more views, splitting this up into 4 videos. Did you see the length of the first 2 videos? Each of them were 20 minutes. So, and that's why I split these up into divisions, because I didn't want to have an hour and 20-minute video. So,
yeah,
that's the actual.
I certainly didn't.
Yeah, that's the actual reason. So, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, I hope you can hit the subscribe button down below, because we are filming the Pacific next, and you will see that in a couple days. So, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day, and we will see you in that future video. Adios.